Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to teach you how to use something that you get probably all the time and throw away. And I hoard these because I do junk journals. So I already had a few, but I'm talking about these business envelopes that you get junk, like credit card offers and that such a thing in, bills, whatever. So I have a bunch of them here. I mean, 4. But I thought about, what if I could use those to make a gift card holder? So I made this little prototype, and I don't have it all the way together yet because I'm going to show y'all how I did it. But a lot of gift cards now have like this little cutesy little design on them. So I thought that way we can use this little window to our advantage. Now for this one, I just did a real simple, took a stencil, inked it, and then you could decorate. I just want to show you how I made this. This isn't hard. I'm sure someone else has thought about it before. So all I did was measure the gift card, and I made a template. So here's my little template of my gift card. Now, as you can tell, it's wider than the gift card because we want to cut this larger than the gift card, right? So we want to make sure wherever our template goes that we are having enough room on this side of the clear spot to glue for the gift card to scoot in a little bit. And then we're going to have enough room on this side where the clear isn't at the very edge. All right, you do want to make sure your window is at the bottom because we're going to fold this top part over. Now this envelope is shorter, so I'm not sure if it's going to be long enough, so we're just going to do a little test. So I'm going to pull it down a little bit because we want to have enough to do here because we're going to make it like a matchbook closing. So we want to be able to put some up here and put a staple there. And then we want to be able to fold that down. So yes, it is large enough. So that's our little test. So what I'm going to do to get this started, here's a pencil. Okay. So we're going to take this little template, and I know I need to be able to bend this up some on the bottom. So I'm just going to put the gift card where it's right at the top. Going to cut about this much of this side off, and we have a little over here to glue. So I'm just going to mark it. Okay, so this is our spot. We're going to cut this off, right? Got our paper trimmer. And so it was 2.5 inches is what we want to take off. But we have our little line marked. We could also put this in here at about 2.5 inches. That's how much the width ends up being. Okay, so that was right on the line, 2.5 inches. And then this trimmer is probably not the best one to do this. We're going to trim a little bit off the edge. I did do this with scissors the last time I did it. My trimmer needs a new blade. I have blades, I do not know where they are. So now we do have some words on here that we want to cover up. And you may want to put paper on the inside. Like if you want to cover this up, you can take some sheet music or Christmas paper and put it on the inside. That's up to you. For today's, I'm not going to do that, okay? Like I said, I'm mainly showing y'all how to build it today. So let's go ahead and slide this gift card in here with our opening. Now, right now, both sides are open, okay? So we're going to put our gift card in there. And then we're going to bend this up. And this is where we're going to put our staple when we're ready. We're going to go ahead and do the top just to make sure we got it right. And we're going to bend it all the way down. I'm coming down to where that top of that gift card is, okay? And I'm going to crease it hard. Now let's take the gift card out. We're just going to make sure that's straight where the crease is. Line your sides up. the way you know it's straight. And then we want to make sure that this is enough where when we staple it, it can tuck under there, because it's going to be like a matchbook, right? So now we're going to stick our gift card back in there, and I'm just doing this to make sure I don't put the staple in the wrong spot. So I'm going to staple, whoop, hold on, I almost stapled it without gluing the side shut. We want to come and on this side here, and you want to put glue, and you want to do it as close to the edge as you can, because you don't want to take up more space from the gift card. And everybody keeps asking me when I use this in the comments what this is. This is a glue press. So this is a little bottle of glue. This says Nuvo glue, and it does come with a bottle of Nuvo glue, but also comes with an empty bottle, and I put my art glitter glue in it. But it just sits inside here, and then it comes with this stand. So while you're crafting, you can just put it in the stand, and you don't have to worry about finding your pen, putting your pen back in it. I actually never take mine off this stand unless I'm bringing it somewhere. So I love it. Now I will tell you, if you are going to put the lid on it and bring it somewhere, you want to turn your glue bottle upside down. Make sure you get all the glue out of the needle, because this will actually get stuck in that little fine metal tip top. So just a little tip for you. Those are available. I know Maymay had them on her site at one time, maymaymadeit.com. And then My Sweet Petunia is the manufacturer. They probably sell them. Okay, so we got that side glued. Now we can put our gift card in. And gift cards are universal size. I looked that up, so this should work for any gift card. So I'm using a Tim Holtz tiny attacher, which is basically just a little bitty tiny. Do not try to staple the gift card, Brandy. I think I did. All right, it's just a teeny tiny stapler. And then this is going to tuck under here, okay? Now, you can cover this with paper. You can stencil it like I did here, right? Now, Maymay did something with a gatefold card this week on her channel, and I thought it was so cool. And while I was in here getting ready for this video, I thought about, hey, that would be super cute for this idea. Then you wouldn't have to really do any decoration on this. And it might be overkill, but hey, what in crafting isn't overkill? So I made this little sliding mechanism here, and I'm going to show you how I did that. And I'll also link her video below. But we're just going to stick this. Hopefully this one isn't bigger than the last one I made. Oh, it must be. Ooh, this one's 2 3/4. All right, guys. Well, I just tried that and it didn't work. And because I didn't double check my measurements. And this was supposed to be 2 1/2, and I cut it 2 3/4. So when I put it in my trimmer, or at some point, I didn't measure this right. So is my template right? My template is right, so I did something wrong. I don't know. So we're going to go over here and we're going to cut this to 2 1/2, not 2 3/4. And hopefully this will not shred it. I'm gonna nope, sinking the blade does not work well with this trimmer. All right, so I'm cutting 1/4 inch off. I'm leaving this in so you can see, yes, everybody messes up, right? Everybody. Just because I do videos definitely does not mean I'm an expert on anything. By far. Okay, so now let's try it in the little mechanism, slide mechanism. So you have your gift card in there, and you could just do it like this, decorate it, put it in your little envelope, go about your day. I had taken the sheet music out because I was going to do like, hey, let's do some collage. And we were going to collage this all on the front. And then we were going to decorate it with this. But then I thought, no, I have a garden to make, crocheting. Let me show y'all that real quick. So this is why, not being at work, I've been making flowers. So I have this kind of flower I've been making. This kind of flower I've been making. So I've been doing lots of crocheting. Sorry to interrupt with that. I may at the end of the video come back and I'll show y'all decorate it and then show y'all it decorated. But I'm super excited about this slide thing. So it should fit this one too. So with this, we make this little mechanism, and I use some cut aparts from scrapbook paper, okay? And I'm just sliding this in here. Now look how cute. Now you're like, well, how's anybody gonna know something's in there? Well, there's a lot of stamp sets that say pull or whatever, but I thought if we put this little tab at the bottom of that, look how cute, y'all. Look, hold on. Get it in there. See, and the little tab sticks out. You could even put a string on this and like hang it on the Christmas tree, and look, it's so cute. I know I didn't do it like perfectly lined up, but look how cute that is, right? I love it. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all how to make that real quick. It is not hard. What I did first was I made this. We have that made. If y'all need measurements, I will put them in the description. We need a circle punch, and we need some paper to punch, just plain paper. This is not going to show, okay? Now we need some cut aparts. All right, so we got cut aparts. We got some paper. Now, I like this one. We're going to use this one. All right, so let's cut that cut apart off. So I'm just trimming some of that red off because, like I said, this trimmer, it does not like doing small bits of paper. There are things I love about this trimmer and things I hate about this trimmer. I have yet in my 20-something years of paper crafting find a trimmer I absolutely love. If y'all have any suggestions, put them in the comments. All right, so we have our cut apart, okay? We have our little card holder. I have the gift card in it, so we know the thickness of it. I'm going to punch 2 circles, and y'all can see this was my like scrap paper. This does not have to be, this was a pre-made card, and yeah, we're just using it for this. All right, so 2 circles. This isn't super heavy cardstock or anything. It's, you know, just probably regular weight cardstock. Then we want to cut. See how it's not cut as wide? And you kind of need that because you want to see where your mechanism goes. And there may be a better way to put this together. And by all means, if you figure out a better way to put it together, you are awesome, and I want you to put it in the comments because we all need to know. So we are going to cut this piece of paper 2 inches by 4 inches, okay? So let's get that paper trimmer out. Oops. And we're going to do it 2 inches this way. That does not seem right. Y'all, why can't I measure today? Oh my goodness. What is the deal? It is 2 1/4 inches. Were y'all trying to tell me? I'm sure somebody saw that on the camera and was like, no, Brandy, that says 2 1/4 inches. So 2 1/4 inches, let's make sure that's right. That is correct. By 4 inches. I'm telling y'all, my brain sometimes, it just, there's nothing clicking. All right, so we have our cut apart, we have our back piece, we have our slider pieces, and we have our gift card holder made out of our business envelope. Now, if you're more of a junk journalist and you don't have all this other stuff, look, find a smaller thing that you would normally use for a pocket or a journal card or whatever and use it. It doesn't have to be a cut apart. Use your imagination. You got this. All right, so we're going to take these circles and we're going to fold them in half. Now, they kind of show a little bit, but that's the back. I'm not too worried about them matching. If you are, then find some red paper or, you know, something that you like to match it. Use the white. Okay, So I have those and they're folded. So now what I did was I turned it to the back and I went ahead and I placed these on here. I put them there just like hugging it on the sides. They're giving it a hug, trying to center it a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to center this back piece on the sides on here. So I did that and then I lifted it up and I put glue on that circle, that side of that circle we folded in half, just where this is going to hit. And if you want your paper to go all the way across, then it can. You don't have to do yours just like mine. Try to make sure you don't get too much glue on there so it doesn't like squish out onto your card holder. And then I'm putting it on this side. All right. Now, if you didn't want to make this little business card thing, you could use like a regular envelope that you get, you know, from Hobby Lobby, just a little small envelope. You could use a little bitty craft bag. There's a lot of things you could use. I'm just always trying to use things that I would normally throw away, give them some type of use. Okay, now this part, you see you have these little flaps here. Well, those are going to glue onto this piece. So this is where first I centered it from the back and I flip it over and I'm holding it on there. Now I want to scoot it down just a little bit. And then I'm going to lift it up again and I'm going to put glue on those flaps. Now I guess you could use a sticky tape here. The only thing I would worry about with the sticky tape is that it might lift up and something stick to it. I don't know. I don't trust sticky tape when it comes to things that move or pockets. Like I use sticky tape for things I don't ever want to move. All right, so we're going to press that down, make sure it's stuck really well. All right, now we got to get that gift card holder out of there. So we're just going to pull it. Now, you might not want to do it as snug as I just did it, but think if you're going to cover this with paper or anything, do it before you build your slider, because then you can make a little gusset right here if you need more space. So what you could do, let's say you got your circle, right? And let's say you want it to have a little bit of a gusset. Well, then you fold it. You fold it where you have a little bit of your circles showing on that side. And then fold it where you have a little bit of your circles showing on this side. And then you see how you made like, well, you could do it with a bone folder and it would be easier to see. But you can kind of see, you see where that is? So you would have more space. So you do that, you would want to do that, like you could use your scoreboard to do it. I'm just trying to do it without that many tools. Some people don't have all those tools. All right. So now we're going to use, and I don't want to glue that on this one because I want to decorate that one. So we're going to do it on this one, and see how this has this like writing. So we're going to take a sticker and we're just going to pretend like all my measurements aren't right here. we're going to pretend like that doesn't exist. All right. Okay, so we're going to take this little happy holiday sticker and we're going to stick it right over those words. All right. And I already have a staple in there because I had stapled it before. So we're just going to try to staple right by that. And you know, thank goodness these stickers are easy to peel off if you mess up, because I need to scoot it up some. There we go. Okay. Now it's crooked. There we go. Okay. Now this, golly, y'all, this would be even so cute if you just put something like this on it and then, you know, you poke a hole in it and hang it on the Christmas tree. I just think this would be cute. You know, we should have colored his bow tie red. It would have been so cute. All right. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. That happens easily. Okay. Now we got our tab, and to make this I took a piece of paper and I folded it in half because some people don't have tab punches, and I cut like that, and then I took that piece and flipped it over, and then I went like that. It's probably not perfect, but that's okay. So we're going to put some glue on here, and this is just my other bottle of art glitter glue. It was closer, so I picked it up. My glue, let's try to center it. I'll glue him there. Then we'll glue. And yes, the reds are not in the same family, but that's okay. They're still friends. All right. Now, I would not suggest, if you're going to put it in the holder, to put a wooden piece on it, because that's going to get stuck. Let me glue this down because I've moved it so much now it's not wanting to stick. That is distress ink, so the glue is making it run. All right, so we're going to have our little sleeve that we made, and you're going to kind of squish it, open it up. I forgot to put the gift card in it, but that's okay. This is... Yep, there we go. Y'all, I made it too tight. Oh, I didn't make it for this one. That's right. Okay, let's do it for the... This is the one I made for this one. Let's do it. Since we fit it to that one, it's not wanting to go in there. So you really can't make them in bulk. You're going to have to like make your slides to go with each one unless you're perfect. And you always get everything cut the same. That would not be me. So it is catching on that sticker a little bit, but we're just going to push through. There we go. So there we go. Got a little tab here to pull it. There. Well, I was going to poke a hole in it and put a string on it, but we'll have to pretend it's there because my crocodile has hidden and I can't find it. So anyways, there it is. All right, so I decorated this. It didn't take long, and if you are a junk journaler, say that 50 times fast. If you do junk journals or you do scrapbooking, there's two great ways to use the, you know, what you already have. So, of course, we all get lots of these in the mail, right? So we got lots of these, and this is just an old hymnal. It wasn't even Christmas song. I just tore up some music, collaged it on there on the inside too, put a little piece of ribbon on here, and there's our gift card. Now, I could have put some music on the inside, but I did not do that. And then that just closes up matchbook style. And I used, this is one of the ephemera pieces I had made on the last video. Or you can do this method that I learned from Maymay, little slider. You have your card holder in there. Put your gift card in there. Also closes matchbook style. And remember, you can always stick a string on there, hang it on the Christmas tree. There you go. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video today. I will try for it to not take so long for me to make a video next time, and I really am still planning on doing a live. My life has just been going nonstop. So anyway, I appreciate you all watching. Please subscribe. Please comment below anything you would do different, what you liked, what you didn't like, and as always, have a great day.